Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning to Prof. Dr. Azila binti Kasim. Today, I want to present about the function and importance of ecologically sustainable development in tourism industries of Biosphere Reserve in Malaysia. First of all, my name is Cik Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Cik Alias, but my phone number is 262405. What are Biosphere Reserve are learning places for sustainable development. Its approaches to understanding and managing changes and interactions between social and ecological systems, including conflict prevention and management of biodiversity, and provide local solutions to global challenges. Biosphere reserves include terrestrial, marine, and coastal ecosystems. Its sites promote solutions reconciling the conservation of biosphere reserve of biodiversity with its sustainable use. Three major functions. Biosphere reserve involve local communities and all interested stakeholders in planning and management. They integrated three main functions. Number 1, conservation of biodiversity and cultural diversity. Number 2, economic development that is social, culturally, and environmentally sustainable. Number 3, logistic support, underpinning development through research, monitoring, education, and training. In Malaysia, we have Chini Lake, which is in Pahang, that was designated in 2009. The freshwater lake, together with the drainage basin, the Gazette Chini Lake State Park, including the 641 meters. Bukit Chini shows the habitat that are endemic only to Chini Lake, which is present habitat only found in this area. Other species characteristic of the extreme lowlands may also be present and are the considerable conservation interested due to the diminishing lowlands habitats elsewhere within Peninsular Malaysia. Ecotourism is one of the essential sectors often opted for by both public and private stakeholders of developing countries in corresponding to issues to sustainability of ecosystem, livelihood, cultural preservation, and biodiversity conservation, being a sector which guarantees a pristine and trinity of the natural attraction as well as low-impact development. Ecotourism is a valuable means for managing and sustaining natural resources for originating areas of the Biosphere Reserve. The central reason why ecotourism become an alternative in Biosphere Reserve it is close relationship of the ecotourism functions with the Biosphere Reserve functions in valuing its natural capitals for conservation, development, and learning. In fact, of the 546 biosphere reserves around the world, many have witnessed the successful ecotourism practices and development. One of the critical success components is the natural capital, which clearly stresses on the synergy of mechanisms and stakeholders to work, conserve, and manage the natural capitals. Simply put, the natural capitals need to be understood at all levels of users, actors, and beneficiaries. Most important, the local communities, tourists, tourism providers, and the scientist communities working in ecotourism. Like other biosphere reserves, Chini Lake been accorded as the first biosphere reserve in Malaysia in 2009. Is also aiming at the enhancing ecotourism to achieve sustainable development. Chini Lake is endowed with rich biodiversity, therefore, undoubtedly, there exists huge potential and prospect for undertaking ecotourism as a means for the achieving sustainable biosphere reserve. Even some had condemned on the development of infrastructure of mass ecotourism, which disturb the natural ecological process of the lake and also the authenticity of the aboriginal dwellings. Therefore, taking the 4 tiers perspective in the construction, the natural capitals is in tandem with the Biosphere Reserve, which encourage research on the development, learning, and implementation. In this Biosphere Reserve, they also have the natural resources like flora, fauna, over 144 species of fish, 260 plant species, 25 aquatic plants, 46 families of insects, 304 species of non-aquatic vertebrates, 14 amphibians, 39 reptiles species from the 12 families, 184 bird species from 40 families, and 67 mammal species from 22 families. Second, they also have the water bodies, lakes, and rivers. 12 of the water bodies called laut by local people, the second largest natural freshwater lake totaling 202 hectares of the open waters. Number 3, hills, landscape, forest, and climate. 700 hectares of the riparian, peat, mountain, and lowland dipterocarp forests. Humid tropical climate with 2 monsoon periods. Annual rainfall varies 1,488 to 3,071 millimeters. And lastly, the agriculture activities and local people. Cultivate natural capitals and the genus Jacun tribes living around Tasicini. That's all from me. Thank you.